We do have one hockey thing that happened this week. Anyone who's in the NHL world, and even anyone who's not in the NHL world, but you're just in the sports world, you might have already heard about this. If you're in the NHL, you've definitely heard about this. There was a hit that happened this week that has been a very big topic of discussion and has been very controversial and divisive. It's the Mark Scheifele hit on Jake Evans. This is a hit that happened in the Canadiens game. Mm-hmm. That after they beat the Maple Leafs, yes, in Game 7. This is a hit that happened that has caused a lot of controversy. I'm going to let you watch it. I'm going to let y'all watch it first, and then we'll talk about it. So peep this. Yeah, he gets stretchered off. Like, he's hurt.
Bro.
So, here's the thing. So that guy, right, the guy who had the puck, he was coming around the net, and he scooped it in. Like, he was scoring. So that's why that guy was coming screaming in to try to stop him and hit him. So this is where the conversation lies. Did that hit look illegal to you?
Nope.
I'm inclined to agree with you. Y'all let us know what you think. I don't think the hit was illegal.
I watched enough hockey to know that was not an illegal hit.
It doesn't look illegal to me. Now, apparently the NHL has a similar helmet-to-helmet rule that the NFL has, where to try to help some concussions, even though they literally fucking fight each other.
Right.
But apparently there is still some sort of helmet-to-helmet rule, which I think he violated technically, with his hit. But it looked to me like he was just trying to stop him from scoring. To me. The hit. Now, here's the thing. This is where I lie.
Even then, if he's not stopping him from... I think the hit looks
dirty, and I think the hit looks unnecessary.
So, I think it was just an unfortunate circumstance.
But it looks legal to me.
Came around the corner. Yep. I would say it's an unfortunate circumstance.
I think it looks dirty. I think it looks unnecessary, but I think it's legal.
That was definitely a legal hit to me.
I think so.
I'm sorry.
I think so too.
Hockey,
y'all tell us
though.
what you think. If y'all think that's a legal hit or not.
It's hockey.
And do this for me. We're not hockey experts.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, welcome to Not Experts, right? So if y'all are a little more knowledgeable on the sport than we are, and you can explain why it's not a legal hit, please educate us. Please. That would be great. But it looks legal to me.
That looked legal. I'm telling you,
with the exception of what appeared to be potential targeting of the head.
That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate,
right?
Because he came around lower.
Now here's something that actually kind of enhances this conversation a little bit. I was gonna ask you how you felt it should have been handled. Should there be a fine? Should there be a suspension? This, that, right? But there's actually already been enough time that's passed since this has happened to announce that guy that made that hit is serving a 4-game suspension for the hit.
Why?
Let me give you some context.
Wow, that's the entire play.
The guy who got hit, I think he's still in the hospital right now, and they said he has motor function issues. He can't use his right hand right now. They said when he was in the hospital, the head doctor came out and reported that he has issues with feeling in his legs, and his right hand he couldn't use. Now, that was the initial report. Right. So I think there's been progress. I believe his legs are sort of okay now, and he might start to be using his hand again. But there is a real concern right now for the future of his entire career in the NHL. So let me say one more thing in regards to that. It sucks to hear that, right? And everyone says I've heard so many people argue this. They're saying that hit was unnecessary and it could affect his entire career. And I'm like,
it's the sport though that they work to play.
My argument to that is that every single player that plays hockey, every
knows
single player that plays
can
football can happen on every single play.
Fucking play.
Any play. You don't even gotta be a part of the play. You could be off to the side and some dude just gets you. It just happens. So here's the thing. I think this is a risk that everyone is aware of, and it's always happening. But then when it hits the worst case scenario, everyone's like, what happened? It's dude, you knew what happened. This happens sometimes. It sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't suck.
Right.
And it sucks for that guy.
It does,
but
come
it's
on.
part of the sport.
It's part of the sport. Some boxers.
I'm glad you agree with me on this.
Well,
I'm very much it's part of the sport, man.
I can keep it.
Every other player has the same risk.
Knows. There are some boxers that after boxing fights they fucking die.
It's a little rare, but yeah.
Not really. Go look it up. It's less rare than you think. We had a couple like within the past couple nights. I mean, more than a couple. It's been, bro. It's not rare. It happens way more often than not. So again, right? If you're a boxer, you getting your head fucking knocked around for 10, 12 fucking rounds.
It's true though.
So, I mean, if your brain fucking swells and you die, that's a risk that you know could possibly happen.
Everyone knows that when they sign their contract.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I've always
just like that hockey dude coming around that corner.
Again, was it unnecessary? Probably.
I don't
was
think
it legal,
so.
though?
I see, but I don't.
Also, probably.
I don't think it was unnecessary. That's just how hockey is played.
Well, this is a big argument. I was actually talking to somebody who knows hockey. And the reason why they said that they felt it was unnecessary is because based on his positioning, he could have been just as effective in checking his stick opposed to just, like, decking him. Like, he could have just checked his stick and not, like, sent him to the hospital. But I think it's hard to say. Like, it's easy to look back at something retrospectively and say how somebody could have done something different. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you were, like, in that position. Like, that's tough. That's tough.
I mean, what if he hits him, right? But he doesn't go to the hospital?
And it's then no one cares.
Then no one would give a shit.
It was just a crazy hit.
Right.
You got lit.
But
it's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
my point.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, guys, if he would have hit him that same way, but the dude would have just kind of got back up, like,
everyone would be like, Jesus. But they'd be like, all right.
What a nice hit.
Yeah.
That's how you hit in hockey. That's what everybody be saying. Killer hit by whatever his name is. Like, he'd be all over the fucking place. Yeah. But dude goes to the hospital, so now he...
And now it's a problem.
Now the narrative changes. All right. Like...
Cool. I'm glad you agree with me on that, because that's very much how I felt about it. Y'all tell us how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.